Well, hello. I am going to do a video on 9 INFJ adjectives. So the first one we have, well, they're not in order actually. I should mention that. These are not in order of most to least or anything like that that would describe INFJs. So I'm just going to go over why I wrote each adjective here. I wrote rebellious because we're not very conventional people. And IDOMs, we are not going to necessarily be very, agreeing with the crowd, agreeing with everyone else, because we are a rare type, first of all, and introverted intuition is just not, we're not your average Joe, if you want to put it that way. We often see things a little differently, or maybe even very differently than other folks who may, want to go with the norm. And we can be rebellious if we find if we find it fitting, if we find, that we're fighting for a good cause and for a good outcome. Then we will want to be on that side of things. I wrote reclusive. Yes, we can we can be reclusive anyways. Not always. We just have our moments, our times where we want to be alone. We want to pause. We want to have time to reflect. We want to have time to, gather data and maybe analyze things, maybe come up with, a plan. And so NIDOMs can do this, both INTJs and INFJs. Unmatched, again, this could go for INTJs too. Some of these on the list. So NIDOMs, we are one of a kind. Like I said, it doesn't make us any more special than anyone else, of course, just having an introverted intuition as our first function. It's just that there's not going to be many people like us. Now ENFJs, ENTJs, they also have introverted intuition as one of their first functions, their second function. And so they're going to be a little bit more like us in that sense. Let's see, entertaining, and I want to just go over these briefly. I could talk about them more, but I'm going to try to keep this fairly brief. Entertaining. Yes, INFJs can be entertaining with our FE following NI. So, which means FE is looking to, want to participate in feelings and with the crowd, let's say, with other people, whoever we're around. And we can be funny, we can be relatable with our jokes and so forth. Outspoken. So again, we can have some unconventional ideas. Meek. Okay, so I've actually personally been told that I'm meek. So that's why I wanted to put this one on there. Other INFJs I have seen often, very oftentimes, if not almost all of them I can think of that I've seen, are meek. They tend to be meek. And so, meaning we are often, submitting to the will of others willingly, or at least we certainly can. Kind of depends on the situation and what's going on. But yeah, for the most part, we're fairly meek people. And again, we are outspoken. So if we feel like we need to speak up, we will, and so forth. But overall, we're pretty meek. Docile means, I actually had to look this up again, guys. It means willing to learn, though, willing to listen. And INFJs, I would say, we're fairly docile people. We want to learn and come up with conclusions after gathering enough data. Um, and I feel like we're fairly self-growth oriented, inclusive. We like to look at the big picture of things, and um, pretty much all people, considering all people, whether if it's considering all people in a classroom, whether if it's considering all people in our household family, whether if it's considering all people on social media we're presenting to, or whatever it is, or just the people we're talking with. We are inclusive. Reflective. So INFJs, yeah, we will definitely spend time being reflective, thinking things through. So yeah, this is my list. 9 adjectives to describe INFJs. See you guys later. Bye.